Hey there, what's going on? So, we're up in Eden Grove at the moment, and we're full on Azoth, so I figured, why not go back to the house, show you guys some benefits of having in a house. The first benefit is going to be that you have a option to fast travel back to your house, resetting the cooldown, or having with a cooldown of 2 hours at tier 4, which is the most expensive house, which costs 20k. Houses can cost 5, 10, 15, and 20k. And at tier 4, you get a 2-hour cooldown, but you can actually use Azoth at cheaper price than it would be to fast travel normally to reset this cooldown. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Boom. Now, I can travel back. And now I can travel back. Very cheaply, which is great because I plan on doing some crafting and I'm gonna be putting a bunch of traits on stuff. So Azoth is going to be extremely important for me as a crafter. Okay, so we're at the house, and I'm gonna actually show you what it looks like in the house menu. So this is my house. I have the most points with 300,000. So this is the house that's being displayed in Windsward to the public. So this is what people see on the outside. If somebody else gets more points than me, then their house shows up. And then you can go to the top 20 houses are going to be displayed on this list, and you can go in and look at them and see what's going on, right? So we're going to go ahead and enter. And these pirate themed items were part of the pack, the cash shop pack. I think they look nice. And then there's a little hanging basket I got from a dungeon. Now, if you want to know like how do I get a bunch of unique item drops and schematics, I'm having the most luck in dungeons. So I have some rugs. Rugs are cool. I got my rare pup. He was a drop in a dungeon, I believe. And yeah, I've got some kitchen set up. A lot of the plates up there are all individual pieces, right? The shelves, all of these are individual pieces. And I either crafted them or got them as drops. You are limited to the number of like items you can have in a house. Like I have the most lanterns and lighting fixtures that I'm allowed to have. I can't put any more out here. Like this guy right here. I'd love to put him right here, but I can't. So I won't. But yeah, I mean, this is kind of my area where I just kind of sit out and chill, and I've got a shelf there for whatever I bring out. Little basket, bed if I want to sunbathe, some cooking utensils and cheap silverware out here if I want to have a meal. Wash my clothes in there. This is a $20,000 house. But you do get a 50% discount for your first house, and then a discount if you are part of the company that owns the territory. So I actually got an invite to the company that owned this territory to buy this house, and it took 2k off. So I only paid $8,000 for this $20,000 house. There's cabinets. The bird is part of the pirate pack. That's Barkamedes' trophy. Or puppy, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, little war map over there. You know, my throne, my desk full of gold, little leisure up there. My chests, more cabinet space, and you know, a little something to look at when I lay down. You know, puppy kept getting up on the bed, so yeah, I had to give him his own bed. Yeah. I got my stone or my kitchen set up. So I've got my little counter over there for cutting stuff with a note on it. Little recipes I wrote down. I think it's a pretty good house. I'm working on it, and I haven't got a lot of trophies in it yet because I'm not that high in furnishing, but I'll get there. I'm only 6 away, so yeah. And the last thing on housing is pay taxes. So once a week, you got to pay taxes. Oh my goodness, you got to pay taxes, and sometimes it goes up, sometimes it goes down a little bit, depending on what. When I first got it, it was about 2 grand a week, and now it's down to 13. Sometimes it goes down to like 12. It just depends on, like, you know, if they fuck around with the taxes or not, the people who own it. My territory standing is 59 in Windsward, so I went and worked on it a lot to get my property tax down. So my property tax is only 32.8% of what it was. I put a lot of time and effort into that, also my storage, and that kind of leads me to the next benefit, is these chests here. They're not just for looking at. Those are the tier 2 chests. The tier 3 chests, tier 4 chests, and tier 5 chests are recipe drops, and you have to have the associated level to make them as well. But once you get these drops, the cool thing is that they add increased weight. I know that the abandoning event is over it, but if you can see it, it says 1900, 1900.8 out of 1950. So I gained 600 carry weight by having 3 chests in my large house. If you have a small house, you can have 1 chest. If you have a large house, you have, or medium house, you have 2, and if you have a large house, you have 3, and you can have up to 3 houses in the game. But they also require territory standing to purchase. So a large house is going to require 30 territory standing. A medium house is going to require like I think it's like 20. Like tier 3 is going to require 25. So like a $15,000 house is going to require like 25-ish, and then a cheap house is going to require like 10. My recommendation: get the big houses. That way you can get 3 chests per. And it'll just be, you know, you'll get the benefit of having 15 500-pound chests, which is going to be, you know, 2,500 weight. Right? Am I doing that right? 1,500 weight. Over the course of the 3 cities that you have them in, obviously, the storage chest is only in that city. But this is my main city. My guild is actually using my personal storage as the guild bank. So I had to have lots and lots of room. So I worked up my Windsward reputation a lot to make sure that I was able to carry everything. So, yeah. 1950 storage is, in my opinion, pretty good. A little laggy right now. But I'm going to show you how I worked that up. So I would come over here to the faction guy. I would flag up.
My blade, my life.
And I would take everything with the Amrine excavation. And this is a great way to work up your rank and whatnot there. Then I come to this bounty board. Since there's no town upgrade, I can't actually do this. There's no fort upgrade, so I can't do this one either. But usually there's 4 up, and you just get as many as you can. And like this one, star metal ingots, tons of XP, a little bit of coin, and a lot of territory standing. I could turn this one in, but I want to save the star metal ingots because they don't belong to me, they belong to the guild. So obviously I'm not going to be doing that one. But yeah, you take as many of these as you can, and you make them and you turn them in. And you can see how much standing you need right here on the 11,162 out of 13,425. I am prestige level 59, and at every 20 levels, you get an increased tier of difficulty rewards, which is going to be worth even more prestige, more XP, more gold. You get the idea. So I would actually, let me see if I can grab. So I would grab this one, and this one, and they would give me stuff in this area And this, mostly, it's either this area or it's down here, or sometimes it's that one. This one's bugged, so if you get this one, cancel that. And you just do a circle. So if you have any from both, do all of these, you do all of these, you come back to town, you turn it all in, and that's how you level your prestige. And it gives you some pretty good XP. I've leveled like maybe 10 levels off of it, so it's pretty decent. But yeah, that's my housing tips. So you if you liked it, let me know.